Hey guys, welcome to my city.
I thought that a virtual tour of the city would be best suited as the video for week number 2. And I said in my previous video that I'm from San Diego, and I'm not the only content creator from the area. Like, some people keep asking, are there any famous YouTubers from the area? Some people have left that answer blank, but enter FaZe Rug, and the answer becomes crystal clear. And let me tell you this. Over the 2010s, FaZe Rug has reviewed the best restaurant and the worst restaurant in the area, and has toured the best and worst hotels and resorts in the area. He's even went to the worst rated amusement park in the area, which sadly is not shown in this video, but maybe I'll show you that in another video. I am kind of hinting that I might venture out to the haunted tunnel, but we'll wait and see. Did I tell you that he did hide and seek in some of the area's landmarks? I'll leave that for another video. And by the way, this is a view of San Diego as viewed from the Silver Strand, which is a peninsula that splits the San Diego Bay from the Pacific Ocean. It's actually a very scenic drive, if you ask me. Let's take you on to the San Diego Coronado Bridge. It's the big bridge that you can kind of see on a clear day. And a little fun fact, this used to be a toll road until about 2002, and it's been free ever since. And coming into view, I believe down on the far right, our harbor side, we're going to be driving right over Barrio Logan. And as a matter of fact, the interchange for I-5 and SR-75 on this bridge goes right underneath Chicano Park. And then coming into view on the as we come onto the I-5, that is going to be some portions of East Village, which is pretty much the area just due east of downtown. We're going to be passing over Commercial Avenue. And these are some of the oldest commercial buildings in existence, at least for this area. The oldest buildings of any type within this area are actually at the Old Town Road. And we're gonna get off the freeway here in just a minute. Okay, we're off the freeway now, and we are in downtown. Now, those first two buses you see, that's for the bus rapid transit system. I've done a few videos on that, and they're still on my channel. So if you want to go look at those, go do it. And you're going to start seeing some of our skyline. Some of the buildings are under construction and others have substantially been completed. I believe we've reached 8th Avenue. There's one of the surface parking lots. Most people usually park in one of the many parking garages and structures, and there's one of them in the far right corner of the screen. Here's a building under construction, by the way. It looks so beautiful. There's an Avis right in downtown. Usually most of the car rental centers are like at the airports. We literally just passed up Courtyard by Marriott. It's a very nice hotel, by the way. It used to be in a former office building. And we're passing by another hotel. And again, there's more of the transit buses, as you can see here. And we're headed towards America Plaza and the waterfront. And there we're gonna park and we're gonna go explore. Let me give you an insight on some of the equipment I use for these videos. Right now I am shooting on a PowerShot A3500. It is my primary camera, and I don't know if you guys can hear that, but if you can hear the plane taking off, it's a very sensitive mic on here. Like built in to the camera itself. Only reason is because it does not have room to mount like a Rode or any other things like that. I thought what better way to start it but in the center of it all, downtown. And if you look up here, this is the admin building. Coming up over here is a cruise ship terminal, and there are two cruise ships in today. First cruise ships of the entire decade. We have the Viking Sun from Viking Ocean Cruises, and then the World Odyssey. And then this camera that I'm holding, it's mounted on a grip pod, so it's supposed to improve stability, as you can see. Hope you guys like it. And yeah, on with the tour. Well, here we are, right along San Diego Bay. I can tell you there are a couple of, well, they used to be islands, now they look more like peninsulas or other sorts of landforms that I don't know about, but they just call them islands. All the way out there across the bay is Shelter Island, and then you can kind of see parts of West San Diego, Ocean Beach, and Point Loma. And the island closer to that, it's actually across from the airport, is called Harbor Island. There's a couple of restaurants right there. They are actually some of the top rated restaurants here, so. Well, that could be superseded in a few years when this complex is completed. And now on with the cruise ship terminal. As I said, there are two ships here today. This one's called the Viking Sun. Fun story, once upon a time they aired commercials about Viking river cruises in Europe. Not gonna lie. And then they expanded to ocean cruises in 2015. And now they're here, right on the Pacific side. It's quite lovely. And again, if you want to see more pictures of this, head on over to my Instagram at airtsc, or just click the link in the description, or go onto my channel, find the channel art, and click on the Instagram icon. Before we go turning inward into the skyline, I want to show you something real quickly. Here we are. Whoa. Alright, that was a little shaky. Alright, so that is the B Street Pier, also known as the cruise ship terminal. Well, it's only active from September to, I believe, May. So, not very many cruises come during the summer months. During that time, they usually have Wonder Spaces, that's what it was last year. But anyways, next up over here, that's the Broadway Pier. It's an auxiliary terminal. And usually there's no cruise ship dock there. Usually the Broadway Pier would be up on one side, but we go all the way up to the edge of that pier and just take it to the views that way. But since it's a cruise ship pier, they pretty much tighten the entire security area, so it's a bummer. But at least you can see there's two vessels docked at both of the piers. Once again, to see all the photos I have, head on over to my Instagram. Alright guys, we are headed further into the skyline. Just give you a little details. These are all just condos. They were erected recently. But next to condos over here is the Santa Fe Depot. Give you a little view down this way. There's that for you. Coming up next up here, a couple buildings. One's a courthouse. This right here is One America Plaza. Next to it, they're about to build Two America Plaza. And then that is actually the America Plaza Transit Center. It's actually combined with Santa Fe Depot, so there's that. I don't know what the name of this tower up here is, but next up beyond America Plaza, I'm pointing it out right now. The flags are kind of obstructing it, but that's Emerald Plaza. It's best known for having green rings on the roof side tops of it. They are green and red around the holidays, and another assortment of colors elsewhere in the year. And here is a map of our bus rapid transit network, and you can kind of see how expansive it is. And here comes one right now, and it's running on this one. So this is one of the many ways to get around, everybody. This is the starting point of all the bus rapid transit routes that were constructed so far. And there it goes. It's gonna leave now. And here's another view of Emerald. Now, some of the buildings are referred to by the logo on top. There's an ESET building over there. There was a Manchester building right up here. I'm pointing at it right now. But then Manchester moved out of that building. That used to be the Semper building until they moved as well. Now it's just awaiting a new tenant to have the name rights. There's a Commonwealth over here. There are a couple of buildings having the Bank of America one on it. And there was one building that used to be called the NBC building until I believe NBC and Telemundo moved to Kearny Mesa. That's another area. These two twin towers over here are the Manchester Grand Hyatt. In this city, there's a Starbucks virtually around every other corner. Let me tell you, Starbucks is like the big place everybody loves going to. I would say at least 98% of everybody is actually has either been to Starbucks or is obsessed with Starbucks. So there's that for you. And the blue and gray locomotives, as well as those coaches right there, that's the intercity train that comes in from LA. And by implying LA, I of course mean Los Angeles. And before we end the video, there's one last section of the city that I wanted to point out. These rows of houses, as well as the surrounding areas, encompass Otay Ranch. And there you have it. Coming later this year, the Manchester Gateway Complex. Oh, in case you're wondering about rail-based transportation, here's one of them. It's a light rail system. Literally forgot about this. For real, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.